Director of Marketing in APAC in Trina Solar. He joined Trina in November 2011 and has been responsible for product management, training, and promotion of new products to APAC customers. He has over 10 years of PV industry experience and is supporting a broad base of customers in different segments on product and technical matters. Welcome you, Mr. Lim. I leave my floor to you.
Yeah, thank you, Jessica. So let me share my screen. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen now. Okay, thank you. So once again, thank you to Energy Box and also to all the attendees today that is participating in the webinar. I'm Lim from Trina Solar. I'm handling the product and marketing for Trina Solar in Asia Pacific. So let me just kick off with a brief introduction about Trina Solar. So we are founded in 1997. So this is our 25th year anniversary. So we are one of the very few solar companies in the market that is actually able to stand behind the 25 years warranty that was provided by many different module suppliers. So over here is just documented some of our milestones for over our 25 years progression. So namely, one of the most important highlights will be just last year, 2021, where we have launched our 210 Vertex modules. So with that, we have also expanded our capacity up to almost 50 gigawatt company-wide production capacity. And in 2022, this year, we are happy and proud to celebrate our 25th year company anniversary. So do look out for more activities and news coming from Trina in this 25th year celebration. So in terms of the globalization over the past 25 years, we have cumulative shipped more than 100 gigawatt worldwide, and we have more than 100 plus global customers with 19,000 employees now working in our Trina family. Myself, I'm based in Singapore. So in Singapore, we support the Asia Pacific region. So we have been a reliable brand. So this is the Bloomberg New Energy Finance bankability results. So we are the top most bankable module supplier for 6 times in a row. Then similarly, I think everyone is also familiar with the PVL reliability scorecard. So Trina has been participating in this scorecard since 2014. So over the last 8 years, we are among the top performance for the solar module manufacturers as listed in this PVL scorecard. So in terms of our footprint in Asia Pacific, over the last 4 to 5 years, we have shipped almost 30 gigawatt of solar modules, and we are definitely one of the top 3 module supplier in the Asia Pacific region. Then in terms of technology, so since late 2020, we have started the 210 Vertex ultra high power modules. So this has already been in mass production and supplying to many different customers and installed in all the different segments of solar projects. So we also have the N-type iTopCon products, which is supplied for specific projects. And on the right will be our advanced HAT technology. So this is our reserve technology, which we will provide to the market at a suitable, appropriate time when we have the correct demand and the correct system costs for the solar projects. So this is just a recap of how PV module power has developed over the last 20 years. So, over the last 10 years. So you can see when we started off for mono module is only about 290 watt. And now 10 years later or 11 years later, we are looking at solar modules of almost up to 670 watt to 700 watt for mono PERC, or with some other technologies added in, then we can go up to 700 watt using the N-type modules. Okay, this is our Trina Vertex family. So over here, we have about 5 different series. So on the left is our Vertex S. So this is mainly targeted for residential and small commercial rooftops. So in the center, we have the 18 series, 19 series, and 20 series. So these are ranging from 500 watt to 600 watt. And on the right is our 21 series, which is up to 670 watt. So this is our complete Vertex family, which we can cater for all the different solar project segment. So whether is it residential, commercial, industrial rooftops, or ground-mounted utility projects, we do have a product for all these different segments. Then in terms of our technology that was incorporated into our modules, so starting from the top left corner, we are using the 210 wafer, which is the biggest wafer size now in the market. And then for Trina, we are using a low voltage, high current design. So by having a low VOC for our modules, we are able to connect more modules per string, and this will help to save on the system cost. So as we are using the 210 wafer, so we also, the dimension of module has become bigger. So we have also upgraded our frame design. So this is a reinforced structure, which will allow us to maintain the 5,400 Pascal front and 2,400 Pascal back mechanical loading requirement. Then on top of that, our modules, large dimension modules now come in vertical packing. So we also have a separate stand supporter to help our customers in the logistics and also the unpacking and transfer of the modules. Now on the right, top right corner, starting from the top right corner, to match with the larger wafer, we also upgrade our cutting technology to use a non-disruptive cutting method. So this will help to reduce the power loss and also reduce the risk of microcrack happening at the cell level. Then to further increase our module efficiency, we have deployed the high density interconnection method. So basically this is to minimize the gap between each cell so that we can optimize the overall dimension of the modules. Then we are also using multi-bus bar on our cell. So this will also help to increase our power output by 2 to 3%. Then, on top of all this, we also are looking at some innovative design of the solar frame so that we can help our customers to save on the installation time. So this is a quick comparison between Trina Vertex module and others in the market. So you can see in terms of power-wise, the Vertex module is at least 50 to 100 watt higher compared to the others. And we also have a slightly higher module efficiency. So the point here to note is that in terms of the voltage, Trina is lower, but we have a higher short circuit current. So this will be taken into consideration when designing the system with the suitable inverter models. So just let us look at a bit more details on what happened when we put a Trina Vertex module 600 watt into a 21 kilowatt residential system. So this is a case study that we have performed in China. So the system size is about 21.6 kilowatt, the DC-AC ratio of 1.27. So you can see when we compare a 600 watt with a 450 watt, the number of strings used are less. It's only 2 strings for 600 watt compared to 3. And the number of modules are also reduced. So to keep the comparison fair, we maintain a same DC-AC ratio, 1.27. And this is the breakdown of the cost savings that we will enjoy if we use the 600 watt module. So you can see on the left table, overall the module, because of the higher module power, so the module quantity are reduced. So with that, the PV cable length, the DC cables are also reduced, and we also save on some of the mounting structures. So overall, when we compare to the 450 watt, we'll be saving money in terms of about US dollar 0.009 per watt. Then next, we look at the case study on a larger scale, which is this is a 1.6 megawatt factory rooftop. So this is based on a DC ratio of 1.2. So similarly, in the center is our comparison table. So we'll see we can connect more modules per string because of Trina low voltage, high current design. So it's 30 modules per string compared to the 28. And then our string number is greatly reduced, 82 versus 108. And because of a higher power bin, we are also using less number of modules. So similarly, when we look into the details, we will see that the cost savings will be coming from the PV cables, the structures, and also the installation time and labor costs, because now you have much less number of modules to install. So for this particular study, based on the comparison, we are able to achieve about $0.005 per watt of savings. So as mentioned, this is an example of how the modules are installed on the rooftop. So because we are using a higher powering modules, so for the same size system, the number of modules to install are significantly less, about almost 17% in this case study. So this will help us to save, or help the customers to save on the installation time and also labor costs. So as we are using the 210 mm, so our dimensions are slightly bigger compared to the others in the market. So on the left, you can see this is a conventional two-stack packing, but to cater for this larger dimension module, Trina has come up with the innovative vertical packing placement. So this is how it looks like inside the cutter box, and on the right is our stand supporter, which we are providing to our customers for them to work with these modules on site. So this is how it looks like inside a 40-foot container. So you can see here, although our number of pallets are less, but because of the higher module power, we're actually packing more watt per container as compared to the others. So it's approximately about 10% more power per container. So as mentioned, Trina is using a low voltage, high current design. So we have worked with different mainstream inverter suppliers so that they are compatible with the Trina Vertex module. So these are some of the examples of the projects that we have installed with these high current compatible inverter models. So this is an example of how we can connect the high power modules. So we are using one MPPT, one string design method to connect the inverter, and we can still achieve a high DC-AC ratio as per requirement. So on the left is a 20 kilowatt system simulation. So you can see this is about 1.27 DC-AC ratio. And on the right is a 100 kilowatt rooftop system. So this one we can get about 1.44 DC-AC ratio. So you can see this is a 10 MPPT with 10 strings each. So because of the higher power bin, so we can still get a good DC-AC ratio as compared to the others in the market. So besides that, Trina also have a PV design tool website where our customers can check the compatibility for the different kind of modules versus the inverter brands that they have preference. So in summary, this is Trina. We have been supplying the Vertex module for the past more than 1 year. And overall, there's about 25 gigawatt of site orders and 20 gigawatt of shipping record and installation. So these are some of the project reference that has happened. This in China, where the rooftops are installed with a 600 watt module. And this is an overseas project. So we have installed, supplied to projects in Thailand and also in Singapore using the 650 watt module and also the 600 watt module. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of my presentation. Thank you, everyone. And back to the host. Thanks.